My energy levels are through the roof. My focus is laser sharp, and let's just say things in the bedroom have definitely improved. What's my secret weapon? It's ancient, it's potent, and guys, you're going to want to hear this.
Welcome back to ViralFindsPod, everyone. I'm Megan, and with Chris practically buzzing with vitality, we're diving deep into a topic that many of our male listeners have been asking about. Why are men so interested in Shilajit and how they can consume it?
That's right, Megan. After our first episode on Shilajit, we noticed a significant number of questions, specifically from men, curious about its potential benefits. So in today's episode, we're addressing those questions head-on, exploring what are the specific reasons men are drawn to Shilajit. Is it all about energy and performance? How does Shilajit potentially impact sex drive, libido, and testosterone levels in men? Can Shilajit offer psychological benefits that translate to improved confidence and performance? What are the different ways men can consume Shilajit? Capsules, gummies, and what's the best approach? Are there any serious health concerns or contraindications for men, especially those with heart conditions, diabetes, or kidney issues? Can Shilajit be considered a natural alternative for addressing impotence or erectile dysfunction? What's the recommended dosage for men, and what are the essential disclaimers to keep in mind?
If you're a man looking for natural ways to boost your vitality, performance, and overall well-being, or if you're simply curious about the buzz surrounding Shilajit, you've come to the right place. Let's uncover why Shilajit has become such a sought-after supplement for men.
So, Megan, let's get straight to it. Why the intense interest from men in Shilajit? What are the primary drivers behind these searches?
From what we've gathered and the information available, a significant driving factor is the perceived potential for enhanced energy levels and physical performance. Men are often looking for natural ways to combat fatigue, improve stamina, and support an active lifestyle. Shilajit's traditional use in Ayurveda as a rasayana, a rejuvenator, aligns perfectly with these goals.
Absolutely. I think a lot of us are looking for that natural edge, something that can help us feel more energetic without the jitters or crashes associated with stimulants. But I also know there's a lot of talk about Shilajit and its impact on sex drive and libido. What's the connection there?
This is definitely a major area of interest for men. Some studies and traditional use suggest that Shilajit may have a positive impact on libido and sexual function. This is potentially linked to its ability to support healthy testosterone levels. While more robust human research is needed, preliminary findings indicate that Shilajit could help increase total and free testosterone in some men.
Testosterone is definitely a key word there. And with increased testosterone often comes a boost in libido and overall sexual health. But it's not just about the physical, is it? I've heard some men feel more confident and have a better sense of well-being when they're feeling their best physically. Could Shilajit play a role in those psychological benefits as well?
That's a very insightful point, Chris. The psychological and physical are often intertwined. If a man feels more energetic, has a higher libido, and experiences improved physical performance, it can naturally lead to increased confidence, a better mood, and a greater sense of well-being. The adaptogenic properties of Shilajit, which help the body cope with stress, could also contribute to these psychological benefits. And yes, the feeling of being physically capable and having a healthy libido can certainly translate to feeling more confident and potentially more able to please a partner.
That makes a lot of sense. Feeling good physically often has a ripple effect on your mental and emotional state. Now, let's talk about how men are actually consuming Shilajit. We've discussed capsules and gummies before. Are there any specific recommendations or considerations for men when choosing a form?
The choice between capsules and gummies largely comes down to personal preference and convenience. Just as we discussed in previous episodes, capsules offer a straightforward way to get a precise dose without added sugars or artificial ingredients. Gummies might be more appealing to some due to their taste and ease of consumption. However, men who are particularly focused on maximizing the potential testosterone-boosting or performance-enhancing effects might lean towards higher-quality capsule forms to ensure they're getting a potent dose of pure Shilajit extract. It's crucial to check the label for the amount of standardized extract and any other ingredients.
Got it. So, focus on quality and the actual amount of Shilajit, regardless of the delivery method. Now, this is a really important area we need to address. health concerns, are there any specific risks or contraindications for men taking Shilajit, especially those with pre-existing conditions like a history of heart attack, diabetes, CKD, or kidney injury?
Absolutely, Chris. Safety is paramount. Men with a history of heart attack or other cardiovascular issues should exercise extreme caution and consult their cardiologist before using Shilajit. While some studies suggest potential benefits for heart health, it's crucial to rule out any potential negative interactions or increased risks. Similarly, men with diabetes should monitor their blood sugar levels closely if considering Shilajit, as it might have some impact on glucose metabolism. Individuals with chronic kidney disease, CKD, or any form of kidney injury should also avoid Shilajit unless specifically advised otherwise by their nephrologist, as their kidneys may not be able to process the minerals effectively.
These are critical warnings. It's never worth risking serious health complications. What about men experiencing impotence or erectile dysfunction? Is Shilajit a potential natural alternative to medications like Viagra?
While some men may experience improvements in libido and sexual function with Shilajit, it's crucial to understand that it is not a direct replacement for medications like Viagra, which have a specific mechanism of action for treating erectile dysfunction. Shilajit may support overall sexual health and vitality, but for men with diagnosed ED, consulting a medical professional for appropriate diagnosis and treatment options is essential. Self-treating ED with supplements alone can be risky and may delay addressing underlying medical conditions.
That's a very important distinction. Shilajit might be a supportive supplement for overall sexual health, but it's not a substitute for prescribed ED treatments. Now, let's talk about dosage specifically for men. Is there a different recommended amount compared to the general guidelines we discussed before?
General dosage recommendations for Shilajit typically range from 300 to 500 milligrams per day for the resin form. And for standardized extracts in capsules or gummies, it's best to follow the manufacturer's instructions. There isn't a significantly different recommended dosage specifically for men based on current research. However, individual responses can vary, and some men might find they benefit from slightly higher doses within the safe upper limits, while others may be more sensitive. Starting with a lower dose and gradually adjusting based on individual response and under the guidance of a healthcare professional is always the safest approach.
And finally, Megan, what are the absolute must-know disclaimers that men considering Shilajit need to keep in mind?
The disclaimers are crucial, Chris. Firstly, the information we are providing today is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Secondly, always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new supplement, including Shilajit, especially if you have any pre-existing health conditions or are taking any medications. Thirdly, be wary of exaggerated claims and promises, particularly those suggesting Shilajit is a cure for serious conditions like ED or heart disease. Fourthly, purchase Shilajit from reputable sources that provide third-party lab testing to ensure purity and potency. And finally, listen to your body and discontinue use if you experience any adverse effects.
These are all vital points, Megan. It's about being informed, cautious, and prioritizing your health above all else. It seems like, while Shilajit holds potential benefits for men, especially in areas like energy and libido, it's not a magic bullet and comes with important considerations, particularly regarding pre-existing health conditions.
Exactly, Chris. It's about understanding the potential benefits within the context of your individual health and always seeking professional medical advice when needed.
Thanks for shedding so much light on this topic, Megan. I think our male listeners will find this episode incredibly helpful.
My pleasure, Chris. And to our listeners, we hope this focused discussion on Shilajit for men has answered your questions.
Join us next time on ViralFindsPod as we explore another trending product.
And don't forget to subscribe and leave us your comments.